Did you know that by the age of 60, over half of men have BPH, also known as benign prostate hyperplasia? And if you think that's a lot, brace yourself for this. By the time they reach 85, that number skyrockets to a whopping 90%. That's right, nearly all men. It's a startling fact, isn't it? So, what exactly is this common condition that affects so many men? Well, hold on to your hats, folks. Let's dive in. Imagine a walnut. Now, imagine that walnut growing bigger, right at the base of a man's bladder. That's benign prostate hyperplasia for you. Let's dive into this a bit more, shall we? Picture this: you're on an adventure inside the human body, and you look around to see various organs doing their jobs. You come across this walnut-sized gland at the base of the bladder. It's the prostate gland, and it plays an important role in male reproductive health. Now, imagine if that walnut starts to grow. It's not turning into a monster, nor is it something to run away from. It's just getting bigger. And that, my friends, is what we call benign prostate hyperplasia, or BPH for short. The word benign is important here. It means that this condition is not cancerous. It's not going to spread to other parts of the body. But as the prostate grows, it can start to press on the urethra, the tube that carries urine from the bladder out of the body. That's where the problems can start. Because of its position, an enlarged prostate can cause issues with urination. It can make you feel like you need to go more often or make it harder to start or stop. But don't worry, it's not always as dramatic as it sounds. Not everyone with BPH will experience these symptoms. It's a bit like a lottery, but one where you don't really want to win. But here's the thing: BPH is common. It's like the gray hair of the prostate world. Most men will experience some degree of prostate enlargement as they get older. It's just part of the aging process. Just like wrinkles and reading glasses, BPH can be seen as a sign of a life well lived. So what have we learned? BPH is the growth of the prostate gland. It's not cancerous, but it can cause some annoying symptoms. And most importantly, it's pretty common as men age, so we know what it is, but how do we recognize it? Imagine having to rush to the bathroom in the middle of a thrilling cricket match. Quite a dampener, isn't it now? Imagine if that becomes a regular occurrence. That's what it's like for those experiencing the signs of benign prostate hyperplasia, or BPH. BPH is a bit like that uninvited party guest who just doesn't get the hint. It makes itself known in ways that can be, well, rather inconvenient. So what are these signs we're talking about? Let's dive right in, shall we? First up on the list is frequent urination. It's like your bladder has suddenly decided to be the star of the show, demanding attention more often than you'd like. You might find yourself mapping out the nearest restrooms wherever you go, just in case. Then there's nocturia. No, it's not some exotic nocturnal creature, though it might disrupt your sleep like one. Nocturia means waking up multiple times at night to urinate. So if you're finding that your bladder has more nighttime activity than a possum on a moonlit night, that could be a sign of BPH. Difficulty starting and maintaining a steady stream of urine is another symptom. It's a bit like trying to get a stubborn ketchup bottle to cooperate. You know there's more in there, but it just doesn't want to come out. Last but certainly not least is urinary urgency. This is when the need to urinate comes on suddenly and urgently. It's like your bladder has suddenly decided it's a sprinter in the final stretch of a race. It's go time, and there's no holding back. But remember, these symptoms don't automatically mean you have BPH. They could also be signs of other health conditions. If you're experiencing these symptoms, it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional. Now that we know the signs, it's important to remember that knowledge is power. And with this power, you can take the necessary steps towards maintaining your health. So let's keep the conversation going in the next scene. Knowing about benign prostate hyperplasia and its signs is like having a secret weapon. It's the ace up your sleeve, the tool in your kit that can really make a difference. Just as a map guides a lost traveler, knowledge about this condition guides us in making informed decisions about our health. Think about it. When we understand what benign prostate hyperplasia is, how it can affect us, and what signs to look out for, we position ourselves in the driver's seat, steering our own health journey. It's like being the captain of a ship, navigating through the stormy sea of uncertainty. Now consider the alternative: sailing without a compass. Without this understanding, we could be sailing into uncharted waters, unaware of the potential risks. Benign prostate hyperplasia, if left unaddressed, could lead to complications like urinary tract infections, bladder stones, or in severe cases, kidney damage. It's like letting the ship sail aimlessly, risking it running aground or worse, capsizing. But let's flip the script. What if we have that compass? What if we have that understanding? Eerie detection and treatment, we can manage the condition effectively, reducing these risks significantly. It's like having the right gear to weather the storm. The benefits of this knowledge are multifaceted. Not only does it empower us to take timely action, but it also helps us to better communicate with our healthcare providers, ensuring we get the best possible care. It's like knowing the lingo of the sea, being able to communicate effectively with the crew, and ensuring the ship sails smoothly. So you see, this knowledge, this understanding, it's not just power, it's a life raft in a stormy sea. It's a beacon of light in the darkness. It's the difference between sailing blind and navigating with purpose. So we've armed ourselves with knowledge. But what's the next step? Remember, knowledge isn't just about understanding, it's about action. It's about using what we know to make informed decisions and take control of our own health journey. So let's chart our course, let's set sail, and let's navigate these waters with confidence. Knowledge is just the first step. Acting on that knowledge is what truly makes a difference. And so, as we come to the end of our journey into the world of benign prostate hyperplasia, we need to remember that our health is not a spectator sport. It's a game we all play each and every day. If you or someone you love is experiencing any signs of benign prostate hyperplasia, whether it's frequent urination, difficulty starting to urinate, or a weak urine stream, don't just brush it off as a sign of aging. Seek medical help. There's no shame in it. In fact, it's the responsible and smart thing to do. And let's remember, folks, that it's not just about us, is it? Share this information with your mates, your family, your neighbors. The more we all understand about conditions like benign prostate hyperplasia, the better we can support each other and take control of our health. So let's not let this conversation end here. Let's keep it going. Share your thoughts, your experiences, your questions. This is a community, and together we can make a difference. And of course, don't forget to do the YouTube trifecta, like, comment, and subscribe. It's the best way to stay informed and keep this important conversation going. Remember, your health is in your hands. Like, comment, and subscribe to stay informed. Until next time, stay healthy.